I am so glad you are here. It is Divine Saturday in my world. I'm Liz. We've been talking about geomancy for a little while, and I want to go over today's figure with you folks. This is Puella. And if you've been watching the series and you're wondering, haven't we kind of seen this already? Well, we've seen the inverse, and they are related figures. This was Puer, which is boy, and this is Puella, or girl. So today we're talking about the symbolism that these folks, quite a few centuries ago, associated with this more feminine figure. Puer is about harmony. It's about harmonizing things, finding that right balance to get things to work together well. But because you are talking sometimes about very disparate things that are hard to get to work together, and finding the right combination to get them partnered up and working well, Puella is not about long-term things. It's a fickle little sign when it comes up in a reading. It's a positive. It means things are going to work out for now. It means you don't have any major obstacles right away. But it also suggests that at some point, whatever it is you're working on, whatever diverse energies you need to combine and work well together, eventually that partnership will fold. It will come to an end. So for example, if you got this in a reading about a new business opportunity or a new job, I would keep my resume page updated. I would not necessarily think that this is going to be my lifelong career. I might be asking questions if this is a larger company, like, do you offer an education benefit? Can I improve my skills while I'm here by going and taking some classes and getting certified in a way that could help you with a promotion within the company, but could also help you land that next job? If it's about a relationship, it means it's going to be an interesting coming together, whether it's a friendship, romance, what have you. It's going to be an interesting coming together, but it's not a long-term relationship. It might last a year or two. It might last a weekend or two. Kind of depends on the situation, depends on your goals, quite frankly. But it does say everything is coming up roses for a while. So if this was a reading that was coming up with lots of other figures, it would be particularly beneficial if it was in places that you would associate with relationships, harmonizing things, taking disparate pieces and working them together into a pattern that creates a whole. If it was a reading that talked about how you go out into the world, how you face your challenges in life, this is not as good a sign, because it suggests that ultimately you're not going to be victorious in that attempt, whatever it is you're attempting. It'll look good for a while, though. And that might mean not that it's a bad decision, but that it's an important stepping stone to get you to the next place you'll be. So overall, a good sign, just not the most stable of signs. That's all. She's juggling a lot, basically. There's a lot of activity that has to be all worked out. Well, this is our geomantic figure thus far. I did label these two. Perhaps I will go in and label all the others we've covered. If you haven't been following us, the first geomantic video talked about one way of casting a geomantic reading, which is the shield. And we've covered a whole host of other little signs and symbols within that system. Go check them out if you get a chance. The QR code, if you're seeing it up in that corner, is going to take you right to our geomantic section in our website, magusbooks.com. And in the meantime, have a fantastic week, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for being your amazing magical you, and of course for doing the little magical things you can do for us here in social media land. I know you know what they are. And have an amazing week.